Join me on the mat and we will begin. So here we are again. Glad to have you. Glad to be working on this. So today we are working with core, and last time we were working with the strength of the back. So that's the back of the core. This is the front of the core and the sides of the core. So we want to keep a really strong core supporting the spine. So we're going to explore and work it and strengthen it, stretch it. And the stretch part is all about posture, because as we notice, if we let the front contract, it compresses breath, it rounds the back, it's not comfortable. So we need to keep balance between our strength and our stretch. Come on down. Come on down onto the back. Come to the back and let yourself down and check in. Check in. So you know this drill, where we're checking in to discover anything that's hurting, anything that's tight, stiff, any pain. So the other day I came up with a pain in the middle of my low back. I have no idea where it came from. And I've been using a lidocaine patch and taking some acetaminophen, and it is going away. But boy, it really limited my day. So that kind of thing happens. So checking in with yourself. Checking in with yourself. The feet, the legs, the hips, the low back. It's so easy to have problems there. And up the spine and out the shoulders and down the arms. Just checking in with yourself. And finding the movement of your breath as a way of bringing the awareness to the inside. So just feel the breath moving gently. Now I'll ask you to bring your hands on the belly, one hand above the navel, one hand stretching below, so that with your normal breath you feel expansion and you feel the letting go. That's it. That's all we're looking for, to feel the expansion and feel the letting go. Feel that expansion, that's the in-breath. And the letting go, the exhale breath. Now I'm going to say, let's tighten the belly and squeeze out the breath and feel the contraction under the fingers, and then release and feel it let go. And again, pull the belly in, squeeze the breath out. Feel that contraction under the fingers and let it go. So we'll be working with the normal breath, the contracted belly breath, and then contracted hold 1, 2. So let's feel that. On the next exhale, pull the belly in, squeeze the breath out, stay on empty, 1, 2, feel it, and release for the inhale breath. Do it again, pull the belly in, squeeze the breath out, stay on empty, 1, 2, and then release and feel the expansion of the inhale breath. So we'll be working with the breath in these 3 ways. But right now, we're going to warm up the shoulders and the upper back. And I like to do this one with bringing the hands together and inhale overhead and exhale back down. This is a very simple movement, linking to the breath. Inhale up and over, exhale back and down. That's all. Now, on a couple of them, squeeze the belly to the ground. On the inhale, let it expand. Squeeze the belly toward the ground. Inhale, let it expand. One more, squeeze it out. Pause, feel it, let it expand. And release. And release the arms. Check back in. Check back in. We'll move the stretch into the low back. So let's just pick up the knees. Circle the knees. Massaging low back. I love this one. So this is one of the things that I was working on a lot when my low back went ouch. And so this is a stretch for the low back. So I'm just circling, and then I'll circle the other way and see which one feels better. Which one feels better? So for me, circling right and up and back feels better than circling left and down. So do the one that feels better for you. So we're massaging low back. Just bringing in circulation and releasing tension, and we'll pause here. Pause here, and now let's feel it again. Hands on the belly, one above, one below. we're going to lift into bridge and roll down. I want you to feel the contraction, high to middle, middle to low. Press the feet and lift up. Now, as you come down, feel contraction under the fingers, high to middle, middle to low, round down. When you're down, relax and have a breath. So in order for us to bring the spine down incrementally, bit by bit by bit, it takes power contraction in the core. Try it again. Press up. Now just feel it as you contract. Take it slowly so you feel it under the fingers. You feel that core contract, contract, contract until you're to rest. And when you're down, it'll let go. And have a breath. Let's do just one more like that, just to feel core muscles contract. So press and come up. Take your time as slow as you can, feeling contraction high, high to middle, middle to low, rolling back down to rest. When you're there, just relax and have a breath. Relax and have a breath. Check in with sensation, reaction, whatever you notice. Open the arms. Now we'll go side, side. A few times, side, side. You can press the back to the floor or not as you roll side to side. See what feels good for you. So we call this one like we're wringing out a towel, and that's what we're doing to the core, that core muscle, rectus abdominis. We're wringing out a towel. Wringing out a towel. Pause here. Bring hands to the sides, and now you can feel the top side stretch. The bottom side is contracted. Come back. Other side. Top side stretched. Bottom side contracted. Do it again. And come back to rest. Come back to rest. Leave the hands on the core. Leave the hands on the core. Feel the whole belly is relaxed. Now lift the head and feel those muscles contract. Feel it. Release it back down. Feel the muscles relax. These are the ones we're talking about, this whole range. This is one long and strong. Rectus abdominis. Now feel how the belly is relaxed and soft. Extend one leg. The belly is relaxed and soft. Lift that leg. Feel all those muscles contract in the core. Feel it, feel it, feel it. Let it back down. Feel them let go. Bring the foot back. Then take a breath. Now we'll bring the knee toward the chest and extend the leg. Leave the knee relaxed and soft. Begin to lower the leg, and you'll feel under the fingers the core muscles contracting to manage the weight of that leg. Manage the weight of the leg coming down, down, down. Now lift it back up, back up, back up. And once you get to a certain point, the core relaxes again. Feel it soften. Go ahead and release. Release and release and relax. Have a breath. Have a breath here. So we will be rolling over. We'll be coming onto hands and knees. We'll be exploring the core as we move into hands and knees, Chakravarkasana. I'll meet you there. And so here we go. We say 1, pull the belly in. We're contracting core. 2, drop the elbows wide. Then on the exhale, pull the belly in as you drop back and return. And repeat at your own pace so you can bring as much abdominal contraction into this as you want. Or just let it hang out. This is primarily a back stretch anyway, but when the back is stretching, the front is contracting. So we know that's how the muscles work. And so I'm just getting a deep back stretch and then a slight lift on the return. Slight lift on the return. When you return, come to a rest. Now round, tuck chin, tuck tailbone, come into the core. It's all in contract. It takes that power contraction in the core to stretch the back. Stay here and feel it. Keep the core working hard to stretch the back, stretch the back, stretch the back. Release. Drop hips back. Now we're stretching core. So we've been all about contracting core and feeling that. Now I want to stretch core, and I told you this is about postures. Dropping hips, lifting ribs, lifting chin, stretching core. And pull the belly in as you press back. Then at your own pace, Tailbone tuck may be useful here. See if that's true for you. Stretching core. And if you feel it in the top of either thigh or both, that's normal because those muscles work into the core as well, called iliopsoas. Attach the leg into the core. That's what we're stretching. All the core, stretching, stretching, stretching. Let's try one more. Stretching, stretching, stretching. And press back. Then stay and just relax. Feel stretch. Feel breath. Feel nothing much going on. And so just feel the breath moving as you enjoy the stretch for the arms and shoulders and back. Let the belly be relaxed. Have a couple more breaths here and then we will release. We will release and come and stand. Come and stand. So we'll move to our standing series that we open with. So we will be using those 3 different breath patterns. So the first 2 will be normal breath. Just your normal breath as we inhale and lift and exhale down over soft knees. Then we come back up on the inhale breath and off to one side and return. Check out the other side. Return. Bring the hands behind, drop down to Utkatasana chair and come back up. Exhale down, stay, feel the stretch and inhale, return. Exhale side, feel the stretch and inhale, return. Check it out. Other side stretching, return. Bring the hands behind, drop down, come back up. Release the arms, take a breath. Our next 2 repetitions will contract core on exhale. Take a breath here. Check in with your inner mountain. Feel whatever's going on, and we begin with contracting core on exhale. So it's inhale, arms overhead, contract core. Inhale, back up. To the side, contract core. Inhale, back up. Contract core. Inhale, back up. Contract core. Return. Do it again. Exhale down, contract core. Inhale, return. Exhale side, contract the core. And return. Exhale other side, contracting core. Return. Hands behind, contracting core. Return. Release. Again, breath. So our final 2 repetitions will be contract core, pause on empty, 1, 2. So let's see what that will feel like. We'll say exhale, pull the belly and squeeze the breath out. Pause, 1, 2, and then inhale. Try it again. Exhale, squeeze the breath out. Pause on empty, 1, 2. Inhale, expand. 2 sets with using that exhale breath. Inhale, arms overhead. Contracting core, squeeze it out. Pause on empty. 1, 2, return. Contracting core, pause on empty. 1, 2, return. Other side, pause on empty. 1, 2, return. Again, pause on empty. 1, 2, return. And again, exhale down, pause on empty. 1, 2, return. Same for the side. Return. Other side. Return. Finishing. Return. And release. And mountain again. And find breath. Find the movement of your breath as you check in with toes, with unlocked knees, with tailbone tuck for some. Extension through the crown. Shoulders up, back and down. Solid and steady. Strong and still. That mountain. Feel it. So in our next set, we'll be working with Utthita Trikonasana triangle, and we will be staying in the triangle and using the breath in the 3 ways. So let's start with 1 foot forward and 1 foot wide and back. Widen the base. Soften the knee. Fold over. We're keeping the breath free here now. Okay, now bring the outside hand behind. Rotate the shoulders until they stack. Adjust the foot. And if it's comfortable, add the arm. And stay. Normal breath. 2. Next 2 breaths. Contract the core on exhale. Final 2. We'll contract and pause on empty. 1, 2. 2 breaths at that. Now release the breath, bring the hand back to rest, rotate the shoulders, fold over and relax. Breath free. So we did our 3 types of breath, the normal exhale breath, the contract exhale breath, and the contract pause exhale breath. Okay, let's check it out for the other side. Foot forward, foot back, widen the base. Fold over, soft knee. So the outside hand, we bring it behind, and then we rotate the shoulders until they're stacked, top shoulder over bottom shoulder. If it's comfortable for your shoulder, add the arm and begin with the breath. 2 breaths at your normal pace. The next 2, exhale, contract. And then the final 2, pause on empty, count of 2. Then release the breath. Release the arm behind. Rotate the shoulder back down. Fold over, breath free. Okay, come back up and bring the feet back. So let's try a little balance challenge here. And so that is step off the mat if you like. See if you can notice what's going on in your core, because there is a bit of work here, not as much as the legs, but balance does call all the muscles to help stabilize. Fixing eyes on something, not moving. And then when you're ready, change sides. Okay, release the arms, release the leg, come back. So now, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, widen the base. So this one I'm going to turn to the side a bit so you can see what's going on here. I'm going to bend the forward knee, find my alignment there in the ankle toe. I can adjust the angle of the back heel. Now, that last set was all about contract. This set is all about stretch. So we're going to bring the hands behind and interlace. Bend the front knee. Now press the hands down and lift the ribs and lift the chin and stay. Breath free. This is all about stretch. Ready to release the head, release the hands, release the shoulders, release the legs. Swap it out. Other side. Foot forward, foot back. Widen base. I'm going to turn around here. Get your alignment in the ankle toe. Bring the hands behind. This is about stretch. So we're going to bend the knee, press the hands down, lift the ribs and lift the chin, and stay. Final breath. Release the head, release the hands, release the arms, release the legs. And now we're coming down. We're coming to the knees. Coming to the knees. Breath free, Chakravakasana. You know how this one goes. Take your time with it. Make it your own. Feeling the body come back to a relaxed state. So we're going to come into low plank and contract core. So no, I don't need to tell you, you will feel it. Arm, arm, hand, hand, foot, foot, drop the butt, stay breath free. Come on down whenever you have to. You can tell by your breath. And when the muscles start to jiggle and quiver, I'm about ready to release. Knees down, press back, and just enjoy the stretch and leave the breath free. So that was all about contracting core. Our next set, belly down, is about stretching core. So as I said, both are essential, especially when you talk about the term of posture, how we're not going to be bent over. So let's come on down, elbows forward, forehead resting, breath free. So when I say breath free, I know we're always noticing the pace of the breath, and that's important because the breath pace tells us about the body's state and recovery state. So that was a long stay and that low plank. The breath is still recovering, and that's good because that's about your resilience, your ability to do some hard work and come back to rest. So we just want to let the breath make its way gradually back to its resting place. And we were contracting core, then stretching core. Well, when we're working with these belly down back bends, we will be stretching core. But let's also pause and feel our ability to contract the core in this position. So notice your exhale breath, how the belly softens. Just softening on exhale. Now, the other technique that we use here is I say button the navel to the spine on exhale. On exhale, pull the navel to the spine, button it. You feel that contraction of the core, and then release, expand. Pull the belly to the spine, button it. On exhale, feel the contraction of low core and expand. Do it one more time. See where you feel it, button it and expand. And now release, hands alongside, cheek to the side. Cheek to the side. So when thinking about the stretch of the core, so point the nose down. Press the palms, peel up the ribs. I want you to feel the stretch all the way up the core. Feel it. Okay, down. Again, nose down, palms pressed, peel up, stretch the core. And down, turn the cheek, other way. Press the palms, peel up again, stretch the core. And down, turn the cheek. Relax here. So we'll do another set and we're going to add the leg. So this is stretching the top of the thigh and into the core, the groin. So point the nose down. Press the palms, peel up the ribs and lift the left leg. Feel that stretch all through the core and down, turn the cheek. Point the nose down, press the palms, peel up the ribs and lift the right leg. Feel the stretch in the core. Come down and turn the cheek. Point the nose down, press the palms up, lift both feet. Come down and turn the cheek. And relax. Feel the breath. So like we did in the standing posture, let's bring the hands behind and interlace the fingers. Turn the toes under, press the heels away, press the palms up, come up to the stay, stretching the core. On the exhale, release legs, release hips, release arms, release hands, release back to resting place. back to resting place. So we will be rolling over and coming onto the back. So when you're ready, just disassemble, roll over, come onto the back. Pick up the knees and hug up the knees. Hug up the knees and relax. Hug up the knees and relax. Bring your stretch into low back. And if you like, circle a little and circle other way. Do the one that feels best for you. And then come back to rest. Take a breath. So we're going to leave the knees over the chest and lift the legs. Bring the arms overhead. Now, roll up, bring the hands through the center and back. Down. Roll up, bring the hands to the outside, one side and back, down. Roll up, bring the hands to the other side, back, down. Release the legs. Take a breath. We'll try the same thing with the feet on the ground. First, we'll go. Roll up to the center, come back down. Roll out to one side, come back down. Roll out to the other side, come back down. Release the arms. Relax, have a breath. So feel the core muscles that are soft and relaxed now. Expanding gently on inhale, softening on exhale. You just want to pay attention. And our practice has been to work with the breath. So if you squeeze the waist to the ground, you'll feel core contract and then release. Squeeze the waist to the ground, feel the core contract, release. Let's do the pause on this one. Squeeze the waist to the ground, pause on empty, feel it. 1, 2, and release. And again, exhale, press down, pause on empty, feel it. 1, 2, and release. And release. So let's come to an informal stretch. We've got a lot of contract. Arms overhead, overhead, overhead. Feel the stretch through the core. If the waist lifts off the floor, that's your structure. That's okay. Mine lifted a lot. So I'm bringing stretch in here. I can let the elbows soften. It stays the same. Stretching core. Part of posture. Stretching core. One more breath. Okay, let's release the arms. Let's roll over and come to sit. Come to sit. Sit on the blanket if you like. And bring up the legs. So we've done this one before. This is the one that goes like this. Inhale up, exhale, contract core. Inhale up, exhale, stretch back. So we'll do a few like that, and we'll work with one leg and then the other and then both. So inhale, bring the arms overhead. Exhale, bend the knees lower, come back, stay, feel it. What's going on in the core? Okay, heels down, arms up, and fold and stay, feel it in the back. Okay, next set. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, lean back, lift legs, extend 1. And release. Inhale, arms overhead. Fold, feel stretch. Here we go. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, arms down, lift legs, straighten the other one. Release. Inhale, arms overhead. Each one of these is a stretch to the core and then a stretch to the back and the legs. Final set. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, arms down, knees up. Extend the legs and stay. Navasana, the boat. Power contraction of core. Final breath. Legs down, arms up. Fold, release breath, relax, stay. Okay, final breath here. Come on to the back and prepare. Prepare for relaxation. Bring your blanket under the head, under the knees, wherever it works for you, and get yourself down. This is your job to get comfortable, your job to find what's right for you. So, adjusting. As you come down, adjusting hips and legs, adjusting back and shoulders, arms, adjusting head, neck. Make it right for you so you can let go. So you can let go and come into this fabulous state of stillness, rewarding the body for all the hard work, relaxing deeply. So, attention. Focus attention, hips and legs, feel it. Now tighten and squeeze, hips and legs, feel it. Let go, soften, hips and legs, feel it. And have a breath. Shoulders. Shoulders to the ears, stretch through the fingers, lift the head gently. Bring the head back down, release, shoulders, arms, hands to the ground. The jaw. Soften, move, and stretch the jaw. And release. When you release, stretch the tongue toward the chin. And release. Press lips, wrinkle nose, squint eyes, squeeze. Release and soften, soften. We come back through the body. We come back through bit by bit. Come back through. Start with the toes and begin there, softening, softening and relaxing. Toes, arches, heels, and ankles. Softening, relaxing calves, shins, knees. Softening, relaxing upper legs, hips, and belly. Feel it. Softening, relaxing. Shoulders, arms, hands, heavy down. Let them feel really heavy and relaxed to the ground. Now notice how the fingers have softened. Fingers have softened. Come to the throat and soften. Come to the lips and soften. Tongue floating, teeth not touching. Cheeks soften, relax. Eyes, behind the eyes, the brow, the scalp, whole body letting go. Whole body letting go. And feel the breath. Feel what the breath is doing, how the breath is relaxing. And look a bit deeper, mind and thought. Sounds may come. Yes, we know that. Just let sounds drift through. And thought carries you away. Come back. Release that thought. Return to the body. Return to the body and look deepest. Look deepest and find that stillness and peace. That's what's there. Just enjoy that peace as you stay. And come back to the breath. Return to the breath. Return to the body. Stretch the body. Return. And as you come back, we come to a close. I hope you keep with you ease in your body and strength, balance, energy, and the peace. Until the next time, thank you.